My mother was a very strong woman. In her family, the Albuquerque family, it's known that the women are very charismatic. But at that time, when she grew up, she was not allowed to do what she intended. Mainly study. Her biggest dream was to be a lawyer. I think the biggest lesson she gave us, all the children, her children, was study. That's the only fortune that you can keep it on your own. Nothing can take it from you. Then, when I was already grown, she said, go to realize your dreams. Go. I went. So my father, in a more practical way, I used to learn with him arithmetics, mathematics, but the first lesson he gave was kind of a yoga lesson. And he said, sit straight, your back should be straight, otherwise you cannot learn. He never heard of yoga. So this is a very strong lesson. I remember when I was 7, 8, he said, you draw very beautifully and you should be an architect. He said, it stayed also, it came to be true. When I had to choose which profession, I wanted very much also to be an astronomer. Yes, I want to study astronomy, but finally, the architecture was stronger. I always liked numbers, Really, for me, that's the secret. Maybe that's God. Remember, we thought we were talking about the trees, and this is the series of the project I did, and you see the roots, and I called this "Everything is Connected," because they talk among them, the trees, and all kinds, and they send things, they send messages, and all kinds of things through the roots. Okay. This is one about Abu Ghosh. That's the source that is under the church, and that was it has been always inhabited, this place, because of the water, the source, and it's presently under the church from 8,000 years ago. The site itself, with these buildings, the church from the 12th century, and the site itself that has been inhabited from the Roman times. They were already there, and it's a very special place because it's supposed to be the site of Emmaus. Emmaus is the site where Jesus appeared to his disciples after his death, the first time. And according to the description, there was there a fountain, a permanent source of water. So this was a very important point for the human presence from the past, because they had water. We first started to work there when the sisters arrived in Abu Ghosh. It was in the end of 70s. And of course they had to they checked the archaeology, and they found things under this. Not so important that we could carry with the project. So we started with restoring an old stable. and adding some here and there, and some years later, because it was very successful, the community, they start to grow, and we continue to build one cluster, another cluster, this atelier, and that, and this, So that's a project that has remained for 40 years. We became a family, very close. Yeah. Our best friends are old clients. Yes.